All right, guys, hanging out in the stall with the girls while they have their breakfast after the blizzard. You can see how miserable it is out there. Emma, I don't need you to eat my coat, please. So here's the kidding update. Misty's due date, if she were pregnant on her first exposure, which we originally thought she was not, was yesterday. Could she still kid for the next, couple of days? Sure. But she's really not showing any signs of it. Her udder hasn't filled out. Her ligaments aren't loose. So I really don't expect her to kid until her second due date, which was the original plan, right? So all that drama, all that going down and acting, rolling around, acting like she was going to give birth any day, not happening. So we got about another 28 days to go on her, which puts Persephone in the lead ahead of Misty. Lotus, her only due date has passed as well by a day. We don't write her off entirely, but she has no udder, she has no signs, she has no nothing. And I did see her in heat, so it was pretty clear to me that she was not pregnant, but you never know, so you hold out hope, right? So Misty is definitely pregnant, but we're pushing her due date back to the second exposure date, which puts her in mid to late March. So we'll just hang out and wait on her. And that leaves us with Denali. Denali's official due date is tomorrow. That is her only due date, right? So we don't have any strange guessing games. She's definitively, I say definitively. She is pregnant, I believe, to the best of my ability, but she really isn't allowing me to check her udder or do any of the things I want to do. I've got to catch her, but I went to catch her and she ran out into the snow. You can see she's moving as fast as she can. She's huge, so, just in terms of external signs, I would say she's pregnant and, she doesn't have a secondary due date, so it's now or never. So she is our only doe on watch right now. The rest of the gang, so Persephone and Ren and JC, are due in March, so not far away, right? It's like a week and a half or so. But certainly once Denali releases her hostages, which hopefully will happen in the next day or two, then we will be off watch for labor signs until the beginning of March. So I think the next round is March 3rd. February is a short month. It's already the 23rd of February as I record this. I think it'll be like the 24th or 5th when you see it. So there's snow coming in as I talk. Fabulous. So we're not far away, right? There's only 5 more days left of February. March is next week. So, I promise there are babies coming. I haven't done this all just to punk you. They're punking me just a little bit, right? Misty has been acting as if, the world is coming to an end and she's going to give birth any day. But clearly not. Persephone, who has had a full udder and is gigantic, has just been acting completely dramatic. You should see on the barn cams. She's laying down, she's rolling around, she's acting as if, the diva that she is needs support. She's still got a little over a week to go, so she's just going to have to hang in there. Then after that, after Persephone, we've got a few days, and then JC is due March 7th, so just a few days after Persephone. And then there's a bit of a break, and we roll into Ren, Sock Monkey, and now Misty as due later in March, the 21st, 22nd-ish. So yeah, we're going to have a couple of rounds of kids, I promise. They are coming. I'm not making it up. I haven't dragged you on this journey for no reason. But this is how it works, right? I've been telling you from the beginning that Misty had a second exposure because I believed that she went into heat. And then it was just based on her behavior that we thought, oh, geez, maybe she's going to go at her first due date. I'm going to say absolutely not at this point. Am I going to take my eyes off her? No, I'll probably keep an eye on her. But I'm pushing her due date to the end of March. So the only one really on watch right now is Denali, who is not missing a meal and shows no signs of pending labor, but her due date is officially tomorrow. So we'll just keep an eye out. She's stubborn, she's snotty, she's attitudey Judy, so she may just hold those things for a while just because. And honestly, with the weather the way it is and the temperatures the way they are, I mean, it's pretty, right? You got to give it that. It is pretty out here. But with the wind, the temperatures, the weather, I'd be absolutely okay if Denali decides to be stubborn and hangs on to those kids until Wednesday, which would be the day after her due date. If she does do that, we'll still have plenty of snow on the ground, but the temperatures are supposed to be above freezing, even overnight, which, you know, even a degree above freezing overnight is a whole lot better than high winds and well below freezing. So that is where we're at. That is the status update. I'm going to keep you posted. I promise you there are babies coming, but it's just, this is how it works. And if you want to Google it, Google the dough code. It's a cute little poem. I don't know who wrote it. The internet has lost that over the years. It's, you know, many, many, many years old at this point, but it pretty much tells the tale, which is, you know, no doe gives birth until their owners are ready to crash out. And I'm not even close yet, so Denali's going to hang in there for a while, I think. All right, guys, this has gotten longer than I planned. I just wanted to give you a quick breakfast update while we were out in the snowstorm. I hope you all are having a fabulous day. If babies arrive before this video gets posted for some reason, of course, you'll see those babies first, and then we'll get around to getting these videos on schedule. But I don't think so. I think you'll see this before we have babies. That's my prediction. Y'all have a great day. Bye for now.